Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. It's unbelievable. The only reason why Rick Ross has a problem with 50 Cent, believe it or not, was because 50 Cent told the whole world that Rick Ross used to be a correctional officer. Think about that. That's it. Until then, Rick Ross never had a problem with 50 Cent. But once 50 Cent exposed that he was a correction officer, Rick Ross was so mad about it. He used to lie about it. He said he's lying. He's like, I was never a correction officer. That's how the whole beef started, believe it or not.
Moves I make, I most definitely have an agenda. I don't do anything to piss off a little peon. You know what I mean? It's bigger. It's bigger. The world is much bigger. You understand? So look, one time for the real hustlers. February 13th, that big Meech concert going down in a major way, and all the hustlers gonna be in the building. You heard me? I'm gonna do that BMF. I might do that bitch 14 times for no reason. You heard me? Holding up that official Bel Air bottle. You heard me? One time for my be still locked up. One time for all the Rick Brown Lee just came home. One time for all the who coming home. Cause you gonna make it and don't never quit. Streets love you. Streets need you. All the real ones.
Believe it or not, Rick Ross and 50 Cent have been having issues with each other basically since maybe 2008, about 3 years before Big Meech was incarcerated and sentenced to 30 years. So 50 Cent and Rick Ross, as I said, the only reason why they have an issue with each other is because Rick Ross was exposed of being a correction officer. He lied about it for years and years. Then finally he admitted it. And then he said the reason why he was a correction officer because, you know, he wanted to get close to the plug. It was an unbelievable story. He wanted to get close to the individuals who was locked up so he get their connect. That's what he said. It was an unbelievable story. So that's the reason why Rick Ross and 50 Cent have issues with each other. Nothing else but that. So many years later, Rick Ross made a song about Big Meech. We all know that. And then many years after that, 50 Cent made a movie about Big Meech. We all know that. For some strange reason, it seems like these individuals like kind of connected in a sense. I don't know why. You know? But what's going on right now, Rick Ross saying, you know what, he could get more money in Big Meech's pockets than 50 Cent. And 50 Cent is saying, you know what, I made you a household name, Big Meech. People know who you are, you know, on a wider scale, broader level. Before you were just a local, you know, only known to a few people. You wasn't known to younger individuals. You was only known to older individuals. So I made it possible for individuals to know your name. But not only that, not only individuals know Big Meech's name, Big BMF, but 50 Cent, he said he's BMF now. He took Big Meech's name from him. Is that the truth? Imagine that. Big Meech is no longer BMF. He can't make money using BMF anymore, only 50 cents. Imagine that. Big Meech was down and out. He had no money. He had no money at all. He probably had $5 to his name. He probably had $10, you know what I mean? He probably had $100. He probably had a couple thousand, you know what I mean? But he didn't have enough money to survive, so he decided to sell his life rights. Think about that. So, you know, I'm going to sell my life rights. I have no money. How could I make some money? So 50 Cent was able to obtain his life rights, his name, his everything. Matter of fact, believe it or not, it could get to the point where if Big Meech ever used that BMF anymore, he could probably be sued for it. Think about that. Or am I wrong? That's what I heard. Big Meech doesn't have the luxury of making a movie about his life saying BMF. He probably gonna have to say FBM. Imagine that. Big Meech was down and out. It's crazy because he was only behind the bars for a few years, and then he decided to sell his life rights for like 3 years. So Big Meech didn't have enough money saved up where he could say, you know what? I don't need that extra money. Big Meech said he was, he made more money than everybody he knows. He made more money than 50 cents. When he was out there on the streets, he said 50 cents can't compare to him. But I'm trying to figure out, if he made so much money, why did he need money? Why did he have to sell his life rights? Or was he like MC Hammer, where he just made so much money and he squandered all on his friends? Maybe. Either way, it's all about that money. And these individuals right here is at odds with each other. Rick Ross, he's going to take care of Big Meech. He says he's going to make a movie about Big Meech, but he can't do that. He's just talking. Because I said 50 cents, he said he owns the rights to Big Meech's, movies, and TV shows. Owns his name. Does he really own his? Imagine that. But the only thing I'm trying to figure out, why would Big Meech want to sell his life rights? Must have been down and out. So he destroyed the community, just go to jail 3 years later, he's down and out. That's how it goes sometimes, though. Imagine that. Imagine trying to do bad and expect a good result to come out of it. I don't know a lot. The only thing I do know is crime don't pay, but I see him do it, though. Unbelievable. Big Meech right now, he's trying to get some money. He's trying to get his life rights back. He said, I'm free now. I should be able to do my own thing. I'm just talking, that's it.